Hi guys, so this is an unexpected video because I have a rather unwelcome and unexpected friend. I've probably put a picture or something in the thumbnail. I've basically got a swollen or enlarged thyroid and it looks a bit crazy, especially when in certain lights and when you can see it. This lighting is making it not seem very obvious, but it is very obvious and it's very big, and I'm so shocked that it's got this big before I noticed it, because I only noticed this a couple of days ago. Posted a YouTube video and someone pointed it out to me on the day that I was filming another one, and I put my camera up and was just like, whoa, I can really see that. I might actually insert a clip where I'm talking about it, because I went to film that video and I was just so distracted because I didn't know anything about this. I didn't even know I had it, and then it was just so obvious. So here's that clip from that video, and that's why it's getting dark right now, because I went to film this video and then I saw this and was like, it's quite noticeable, and I was just distracted by it for a long time. But then I thought, no, because there's nothing I can do about it right now, so I'll just film the video. But I also spoke about the pain of that in my last one, and I may update about this just because I don't know if it's going to be obvious in videos. Like, if you're going to be able to see it, it's not something I can really hide. And then, as I mentioned before, I had actually spoke about some pain in my last video, and looking back on that clip, it's there again. So I had no idea at this point, and even though I was talking about this throat pain, I'm so used to being in pain just from ME and EDS and everything else, that I just didn't know that this was going on. My throat is really hurting. I have this, I describe it as a muscular sore throat that I get, and it hasn't actually happened in my videos this badly before, but I'm going to try and press on. So what's happening now is that I've had blood tests and I may get some results back tomorrow, and then I'm also being booked in for a scan just to look at what's going on and if it's anything more sinister. So yeah, at this point I just don't know anything about it. So I'm just back from the hospital. I had an endoscopy, which is a camera which goes up your nose and down the back of your throat. It can go down really far, but my one only went to about here. It was looking at the larynx, so not very far down. It was quite uncomfortable at a couple of points, but not too bad, and definitely very quick. So now we're just waiting on an ultrasound scan. So back to the drawing board and back to waiting again. So I'm back from my biopsy and ultrasound, and you can probably see from the sticker on my neck, the plaster on my neck, that it did go ahead. The doctor was really nice, and when he realised that the local anaesthetic wasn't working because of EDS, he just kept applying more until it had somewhat of an effect. So that was really helpful. Trigger warning for the next bit because it involves needles and stuff like that. So I thought it was going to be similar to a cyst where they put the needle in and extract the stuff out. It wasn't quite like that. They actually had to, I don't have any good words for this, so I'm sorry about the innuendos and stuff. They had to like sort of pump the needle in and out like that, and it was quite forceful, and for lack of a better word, like quite vigorous when they were doing it to, I guess, to get the cells out. So that was that experience, and like I said, because they did keep applying more anaesthetic, it really wasn't bad at all. It was actually a lot better experience than I was expecting, and they found out that the top part of the lump is bigger than 5 centimetres, and it is mainly just one lump that's bigger than 5 centimetres. And then the lower half of that same lump is deep in my neck, and so they couldn't determine the rest of it. So they just know that the upper part is bigger than 5 centimetres and that it does extend beyond that, but they couldn't determine the size of it. And that's pretty much all I found out. Okay, so I've got my results back, and it came back saying the cells were follicular. Now, this can be a non-cancerous tumour, or it can be a cancerous tumour. I think the names are adenoma for non-cancerous and carcinoma for cancerous. I'm sorry about all the background noises, it's my neighbours and there's nothing I can do. So yeah, that's the result I have, and I discussed it with the consultant and surgeon, and they said it's a high cancer risk and they just want to get it out. They didn't offer me any other treatment. They just said, this is a high cancer risk, let's get it out. And so I will be having surgery to get it out. And then once it's out, they can determine whether it's cancerous or not. And then they also explained what the next steps would be. And I'm just trying not to think about that. But I do know in the back of my mind, if this turns out to be cancer, I will have another operation to remove the rest of my thyroid. And that's because the tumour is like on and inside my thyroid. So when they try and take it out, they're going to try to just take half out. But because it's so big and because it like crosses the midpoint, that might not be possible. So I'm not really going to know until I'm there. But if they only take out half and then it comes back as cancerous, I will have another operation to remove the other half, and then I will also be having radiotherapy, which is radioactive iodine or iodine, however you want to say it. And I'm just trying not to think that far ahead because there's just no point really thinking ahead at this point. I'm just focusing on that first surgery where I have it removed. I'm actually just back from pre-op today. My hair is in this plait because I don't know if I've talked about it before, but if I go to appointments, I just put it up and then I just think it's one less thing to be touching the chairs and everything else. So now that pre-op is done and I'm all ready for surgery, I'm going to end this video here, and I will probably do another video about what the actual surgery is like. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye! It's time. I hate doing that. And this one, oh, this one is worse. When I'm at home, I get my stepmom to do this because she can do it a lot better than me. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was actually better. That's what I should have done. Ta-da! Oh, it looks lovely. Bye.